I've become extremely superstitious in the sense that I think that if I don't film a thrift wishlist video, that I do not find good things. And I mean a dedicated thrift wishlist video. So that's what this is, because again, I feel like, okay, how about this? I'm going to the thrift store, I'm finding things, right? However, my thrift wish list is not going down. Like if anything, it's still growing. I'm not checking anything off of it, if you know what I mean. I'm looking around in my closet like, why is it getting full, but none of the things that I actually really want, I'm checking off. So that's what this video is for. This is basically like a plea with the universe. Like, please let me find these things. If not at the thrift store, on eBay. That's like I love eBay. I love it even more than the thrift store, to be honest. But I do like finding things at the thrift store. Like, I like starting there. It's obviously cheaper. So I bring to you my updated thrift wish list. But before we get into it, I have been on my glasses game lately, so thank you to VOOGLAM for sponsoring today's video. I genuinely feel more stylish and like my outfits are better when I have a good pair of glasses on. And VOOGLAM's Moto Boho collection has me so excited, especially right now during Coachella season, that I've been attending from my living room. Look at this chain system. First of all, it's modular, so you can really play around with it and make your glasses even more functional while also being cute. But they're so perfect for festival season. The pair that I'm wearing right now are the Meridian and Tortoise with clear lenses, and I just think that these are just a classic pair. They have a rectangular base and kind of butterfly out towards the edge or the curve. There's also a super cute dual rivet detail on each temple, which I feel like just adds a little bit of edge to it. And do you see these little tail end cutouts with the little metal ring on them? I feel like this is so unique and gives you like 10 times more options on how to style them. And then we have the Marfa with the yellow tint lenses. I think these might be my favorite because I haven't had a clear pair of glasses like this. These just feel very festival to me. They have the double bridge aviator design, so it adds structure and dimension, but is very bold and dynamic. And then lastly, these are a little bit different for me, but I think they're really fun. They're the Wren in black, but with a dark gray tint, which I feel like gives it a little bit of dimension in general. I love the slim little metal front frame and then the little cutouts here. And overall, they just feel very effortless and edgy. I feel very 90s spy in these, which I love. I don't know if you can tell here, but the zigzag design on the acetate is so cool. VOOGLAM has prescriptions available and also offers UV protection, which is so important. And I feel like this collection overall just feels very now and very on trend, especially with what we've been seeing on the runways as far as the boho stuff goes. And I feel like seeing that transition into Coachella festival looks. And VOOGLAM's glasses are also very durable and really good quality, so you don't have to worry about them when you are outside. And I feel like that does make such a big difference. I'm very excited to style them for concerts that I have coming up personally this spring and summer. So if you guys want to check them out, I will link them down below. Thank you so much to VOOGLAM. Okay, now to start us off, the first item, a black tutu. I have a tulle skirt. I wouldn't consider it a tutu or I guess I'm thinking more of like a petticoat. I want like an actual layered, ruffled, like very gathered petticoat, but I want it in black. If I find one in cream or white or whatever, I'm open to dyeing it. I want it to be a little bit longer. I want it to look exactly like my Pinterest boards. And I always see that. I'm like, imagine going to a birthday party in that or my own birthday. I could wear that on my birthday. I kind of feel like that's a Gemini outfit, like, don't you think? Anyway, so yeah, black tutu, black petticoat type of situation. Now these have been on my list for an eternity because I don't find a lot of shoes at the thrift store. Once in a while, like the shoes that I have on at the thrift store, they're like really good thrift store finds and I still wear them. But I'm looking for a pair of pumps or a pair of like, I just want like something in the genre of a sexy shoe, okay? I feel like I don't have enough sexy shoes. I have cute shoes, I have funky shoes, I have interesting, and I have boring, but I don't have any sexy. But yeah, that word for some reason, it hasn't been on my vision board in a minute, like the word sexy, but I feel like right now it's very much so, oh wait, let me do it backwards. Sexy. I'm inspired by like on stage fashion a lot of the time, and I think that just like a cute little simple pump, I don't want them to like, I would love them. Okay, I'm really open to whatever the thrift store has in store for me. Like, I'll take any color. I would prefer just like a simple pair of black, like black platin leather. Like, that would be great. And the reason I haven't just gone out and bought some new is because I know that I can find some that have been barely worn at the thrift store. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things I know I will find now that I'm telling you because you're my good luck charm. So that's what I'm getting at here, I think. Okay, I have a couple of things that I want to thrift with the mindset of changing them, I guess, which I kind of feel like this is going back, I'm backhanding something that I've recently said where I'm not trying to do that at the thrift store, but these two things I've been looking for a while because I have projects in mind. Firstly, a very bare minimum trench coat, like a very simple, sleek trench. And I want it to be tan because I want to add, this picture here, I don't know if this is a Miu Miu jacket or not. I can't remember what brand. It's some sort of brand. And they have these big like discs on it that look like polka dots. And I just had a realization on how to do that like people, because I've been watching leather videos, right? Like, because I'm always like, how do people put leather through a sewing machine? Okay, they use a little hole puncher, do the holes, then they sew through the holes by hand. I know there are like leather sewing machine things, but for the most part, like I see a lot of that for like handmade leather things. And so I'm like, okay, I just now came to the realization like that's maybe how I would do something with that material. That would have been really helpful during my like my DIY apartment coat thing, because I feel like I don't know, I just didn't know that was a thing. I didn't think of it. And so I was using my sewing machine for things that I probably could have hand punctured. Anyway, that being said, I do think this jacket is something that I can make and I think would be really fun, wouldn't it? On a similar DIY note, I want a striped button down. I saw this one from Tyler McGallivary. It's a pinstripe button down and it has like this painting or this art on it in the front. And I feel like I've seen a lot of brands and designers do that. And I think that I could do something like that by hand. And it's a lot less pressure because I don't know how often I would wear something like that, but I do want to try it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking I want to do that. I have like button downs in my wardrobe currently that I could do that on, but I'd rather find one to have it dedicated to. This is a more general thing that I want. Like I just want a pink jacket. I'm pretty desperate for one, so I'll take what I can get. You may already know this about me, that I have a lot of skirts. I love skirts. And one of the genres like that I realize I don't have a lot of are sportier looking skirts. And so I'm kind of thinking in this realm is what I'm picturing. But essentially just anything that's a little bit more sporty. I have a lot of pleated skirts and wool skirts and things that are a little bit fancier, but I want something for the everyday that I think is more athletic. Again, like as athletic as a midi skirt could be, but maybe some striping. The material plays a big factor in that, I think. And so I think that could be kind of fun to play around with. This is also top of my list, but I do think that I could get it secondhand. Whether this is in person, that would be ideal. Or on eBay or something, but a jelly firkin. This has been on my wish lists before. Nothing new, but I am still looking for one. And my color of choice would be like this kind of minty color, a turquoise, or a pink. I'm kind of leaning towards pink because I used to have this, okay, story time. I used to have this pink purse, right? It was a vintage Prada purse. I loved it so much. However, all of a sudden, I decided to sell it because I'm like, okay, I have too many bags. I don't wear this. And now it's like things like that are what I look back at. Like, why did I sell that? I don't have anything else similar to it. I have like a light pink Simone Rocha ruffle bag, which I love so much, but I just miss like a really bright, punchy pink. A cute little double-breasted, lightweight jacket, or just like a jacket with a cute collar, anything of this sort, a jacket with a drawstring waist, a jacket with a drawstring waist. There we go. I think that would be really great. And again, those are just things that I don't really have a lot of. And specifically like lightweight jackets. I feel like I have a lot of like cold weather jackets at this point, but like some of like my spring jackets, I just want to be a little bit more fun and flirty like this. For instance, the jacket that I'm wearing right now, I love this, but it is a little bit more structured and a little bit more like, I don't know, tailored, businessy, business casual, it feels like to me. So I want to kind of go the opposite route for the jackets that I'm looking for in the future. I'm also like on the hunt for hiking pants. If you have like a brand that you look for or anything for my hikers, because I am going to be a hiker, it's kind of like a thing where dress for the job you want. I haven't really been a hiker before. I've gone on hikes, but this is the year I'm going to be a hiker, so I really want a good pair of hiking pants. I had a pair that you could like zip at the knee. You could turn shorts to pants, but I kind of just want like a pant. Especially like the ticks this year. I don't know if where you are, the ticks are crazy, but they're crazy here. And so I just think like I would wear pants more often, honestly, anyway. And so I'm thinking a pair of hiking pants. I also just want to style them. I think hiking like gear in general is like such a fun thing to style with my other things. Like, I don't know why I'm always super attracted to that vibe. Like really manipulating your core into something that like putting it with things that they really kind of look a little weird with is kind of what I like. But anyway, yeah, so some functional hiking pants. I've been looking for a varsity jacket for so long. I know I've like talked about this so many times because it's still just on my list. I don't even care at this point. I mean, no, I am still gonna be picky about it, I feel like, but I do want like a cool one that my dream one, okay, would be like one that has one of the boat kind of sailory nautical kind of collars. But yeah, I kind of do want to hold out for something like that, but I'll take anything. I just like the look of a varsity jacket. I have sweatshirts or like sweaters that are like more varsity style. And I look back, like when I look at pictures of the outfits that I wear with them, I kind of just love the look with the little numbers on it, and I just think it's so sporty. I could buy these brand new, but I really don't want to because, again, okay, we need like a more affordable wide calf option in things that are good quality. I think that's like, is that too much to ask? Maybe. So naturally, it's on my thrift wish list to find a black pair of Moto boots or a black pair of pointed toe kind of like small heeled boots. Either or both would be ideal. I've just noticed that when I'm getting dressed and I'm wearing skirts and shorts and things, I'm looking for a boot like that. And I have certain other boots, but they're more of just like a simple like riding style boot and things. But I think something a little bit more edgy would do the trick, or on the other end, a little bit dressier. Because again, those are two that I don't have. Okay, this is kind of a little late in the season, but I feel like I could still get away with it for a little bit. Not very long, but colored gloves. And so especially like just to hold on to until next season or like the next cold season, I need colored gloves. I had some in my eBay cart for a while, like throughout the whole winter and fall, but I never pulled the trigger on them, and I feel like I could thrift them in person, and I would love like a teal or a turquoise kind of color, that, or a pink pair too, or like a butter yellow. That would be kind of iconic, wouldn't it? A butter yellow pair of gloves, like leather gloves, not like knit gloves, like this, you know? In the same color realm of turquoise, I want like a turquoise lightweight sweater. I wear sweaters throughout spring and summer, like the, lightweight thin ones, and I love the look of them with like a little pair of shorts and flip-flops and things, but I really like the idea of a turquoise sweater. I know the Red Wings are out of the playoffs, that's fine, but I am still looking for Red Wings gear, vintage Red Wings gear to be specific, because I'm having a hard time, like I've always kind of had a hard time with Red Wings gear not being like super, like brand new. When I go to like certain stores, I'll find really cute accessories, but like the actual sweatshirts and sweaters and things, it's hard for, I know there are certain brands that come out with super like way cuter things. If you have any recommendations for sportswear, Tigers as well. I'm looking for Tigers gear too, especially because it's Tiger season, but just like any kind of Detroit sportswear gear, I love, obviously, like through the seasons and going to games and things. I feel like it's something I can thrift, and I have thrifted. Like a lot of the stuff that I do own is thrifted, and I think that I prefer a lot of the thrifted stuff versus the brand new, like from the store. Also, obviously, like it's way cheaper to do that. Yeah, I gotta find that soon. I really want a Tigers like windbreaker, a vintage windbreaker. So that's like top on my list because I have a few games that I'm going to, and so that would be really fun to wear, wouldn't it? And lastly, to really like level us out on a very boring playing field here, is a mid-wash pair of jeans, and specifically like a straight mid-wash jean. Preferably Levi's, because I have a pair of Levi's that I love so much that are in a light wash, and if I could find that exact pair in like a medium wash would be ideal. I'm hoping that soon we're gonna go thrifting together and we're gonna find some of these things now that you have heard me speak them out loud, right? Like I feel like that's kind of how it has to work. So let me know what's on your thrift wish list down below, and I'll talk to you soon, hopefully at the thrift store. That would be nice, right? Love ya.